Yeah. Please be seated. Debi Prasad Mohapatra. Debi Prasad. What is the meaning of your name?
So this is related to God's Prasad.
Also, so you think yourself to the Prasad of God?
Yes,
you
sir.
think
This is
so?
the meaning of, yes,
Are you happy with your name?
yes, sir.
Happy. Okay. You have opted public administration.
Yes, sir.
There is a saying that administration is the mythical tortoise. Administration is the mythical tortoise. You know mythical tortoise?
Yes, sir.
On the back of which stands Government of India. Administration is the mythical tortoise on the back of which stands Government of India. How do you justify this statement related to administration?
So this statement can mean that whatever administration we are doing, whatever is there in administration, that may be a myth, and whatever is going on, the reality, that might be different. So, so that according to what I understand from this statement is that.
Okay. How do you see the linkage and difference between policy and administration? Policy making and administration in India.
So administration and policy making is very integral part to each other. Both are interrelated to each other. Policy making can be done in various methods, and administration means like we can have central administration, state administration, block administration. So everywhere we have policy making. So in that way, it is a very integral part of it. Policy making can have various stages, and it can start from inception to implementation stage. So it is a integral part of it. Delegation and various other things, centralization, they are part of policy making.
Okay. You see, who is Max Weber? Who is Max Weber?
Excuse me, sir.
Who is Max Weber?
So he was one of the important philosophers related to public administration.
Who is father of bureaucracy? Who is regarded as father of bureaucracy?
So he is regarded as father.
Max Weber. You know, Weberian concept of bureaucracy, there is no concept like personal, but he gave priority upon impersonality. Okay, but in today's context, in today's Indian administration, Odisha administration, we are giving more emphasis on, but particularly administration with personal touch. But Weber says bureaucracy is impersonal. There is no personal connection.
Yes.
Whether Weberian concept of bureaucracy is more effective in matter of administration or today's concept of bureaucracy?
So I think when Weber gave his concept of non-personal bureaucracy, it can be correct up to some point. While discharging duties, one should not be personally attached. One should not have his personal interest while doing his duties. So up to that extent, that is correct. But emotional intelligence comes into play while one discharges duties. If he is not attached to his job, then the extent to which he will be able to do justice to his job might not be 100%. So in that way, we can say that personal touch is required, which came afterwards from the behavioral studies and from afterwards studies like NPA, NPM, that sought to bring about some changes in the behavioral concept. So sir, I think sir, there has to be a balance between the both. We cannot separate the personal touch from the bureaucracy. At the same time, sir, both has to be there, sir. There has to be a semblance of balance.
Okay. How do you see the difference between accountability and answerability? Are they same or there is some difference?
Sir, answerability is one of the connotations of accountability. By accountability, we can have two concepts. So answerability is one of those concepts. So it is one subset of accountability.
Can you cite some example just to make you understand the difference between the two in terms of concrete example? I don't know the difference between the two.
So accountability can be of various types, like personal accountability, accountability to courts, accountability to parliament, accountability to higher authority. That can be accountability. Answerability can mean when one should be able to answer about his duties and whatever responsibilities he has been given. So up to what extent has he been able to perform those duties?
And suppose I am your teacher. Am I answerable to you or accountable to you?
So
Suppose I am
think,
your teacher.
yes, sir.
Am I answerable to you or accountable to you? Or neither accountable nor answerable to you?
So it can be both accountable and answerable, sir.
Oh, you are not my authority. You are trying to become a civil servant.
Yes, sir.
I'm not working in government department. So how can I become accountable to you? Are you my authority?
No, sir. But
Who is accountable to whom?
so anybody who does any kind of duties, any kind of relationship, that may be personal, that may be anything else. As somebody.
Whether it is responsibility or it's accountability.
So accountability becomes when we talk in terms of public administration.
Yeah.
When we talk in terms of personal things, then it can mean responsibility.
Yeah.
Society can.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
Well, community, a large number of this animal kingdom is waiting.
So there are two considerations because of which I am being dragged towards civil services. First is,
Lot of, kind of animal kingdoms are waiting.
yes, sir, that is true. That a lot of animals we can treat and we can create differences to the society as well. But the variety of things that I will be able to discharge after being a civil servant, that will give me satisfaction, and my ultimate potential will be utilized after being a civil servant. Be in whatever capacity I'll be posted. I think various platforms will be available to me. Various departments I can be posted in. So that will give me wide opportunity to solve a variety of problems like social problem, economic issues that we are facing in terms of poverty alleviation and income generation, sustainability.
Your first chance,
So this is my fifth interview in terms of OPS. Last time I have been coming to 4 times to OPS. This is my fifth interview, sir.
fifth interview,
Yes, sir. My interview appearance is fifth time. I have been called to the interview.
OPS,
Yes, sir, in OPS.
right now, currently you are in job.
Sir, actually, I am going to join as a veterinary doctor. My selection has been done. My place of posting has already come. I'm yet to join. After my interview, I'll be joining field.
Odisha is very famous in organizing hockey.
Yes, sir.
It's a national game. Is it a waste or it is really to inculcate or to promote some talents in hockey?
So it is not a waste because sports comes with a lot of values, value system in the society, starting from dedication to perseverance to ethics, integrity. All those things can be inculcated from sports, and that can also establish healthy relations with other countries as well in terms of international relationship and various other things.
We want to produce a single, talent who can really lead. I mean, the champions of the champions. Like so, digital Q.
So as we are trying, as various initiatives of the state, central government like National Sports Fund is there. We have also National Sports Board by Injanti Committee, Injanti Srinivasan Committee, which has come. So various steps are being taken. So we must be optimistic. In the previous game, we have won a lot of medals as well. So we have bright spots in sports as well. So we must be very optimistic about that. I think, according to me, it will. We will having a very good
What are
footing.
the major interventions as a veterinary doctor in disaster management for these domestic animals?
So we have flawed shelters, disaster shelters, which are there. To them, we can ship the animals. Apart from that, we can have connection with ODRAF team, and information dissemination becomes very important. And connection with the grassroots level people is very important, because unless and until they are empowered, then it will be very difficult to manage the situation. And also administrative before and teamwork, all those things will come handy while handling the disaster management. And we have also State Disaster Management Institute, where a lot of modules and training is being given to starting from farmer to various for upgradation of their skill and in dealing with how to deal with the situations. So I think so.
During super cyclone, we learned a lot. After that, there are a lot of cyclone centers have been constructed throughout the country,
Yes.
as well as in Odisha also. There are 2-story buildings everywhere. And one is in ground floor, one is in first floor.
Yes.
I believe ground floor is for the animal. Is it?
I'm really sorry, sir.
And
That is-
the procurement of some, feeds
Fodder.
or something like fodder. That you have to store in advance to
Yes.
The cyclone drone or before the warning came to you. Do you believe what should be your strategy as a civil servant supposed to follow your journey? You are prepared very nicely and your answers are very good. Suppose tomorrow you will join. What will be your strategy to in the civil as a civil servant in the field?
It will be 2 to 3 fold. First will be there will be no tolerance to corruption. First, it will be first strategy. Second will be no tolerance to corruption.
Okay.
Second will be that my priority towards the downtrodden sections of the society for poverty alleviation. Whatever government schemes are there, so that there will be no loopholes, and working as a team and taking 5T as my option. So these will be my education will be my priority area as well, because we are lagging behind in learning outcomes, and also health indicators we are lagging behind. So those two areas of society also I will be focusing on this.
I cannot go more because one of your colleagues or friends somewhere, she said or he said that you should aware the people about the schemes available around. We should be more educated about that. What is our strength and what he should supposed to get out of that scheme. Every individual in your locality should know that.
Yes.
That will strengthen your administration
Awareness.
and to render a good governance.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
It was interesting to hearing sir and your conversation and actually how we are thinking. When you were talking about policy, and it's my question is like how policy and budget is interlinked.
So whenever we make policies, we have to inculcate various expenditures in that. So if we are making a policy on like child policy, so we make some assumptions and so various things in that which is related to that. Expenditure will be required for that. So in that way, various policies requires various expenditures. So those will be coming handy in while budget is represented by Honorable Finance Minister. So those things are taken into account. So that their way policy and budget is related.
In Odisha, do we have state policy for children? Do we have a state policy for children or state policy for women and girls?
I'm sorry, but we have national child policy there. But state, I am not exactly sure. I'll try to read on that. I'm not sure.
There is. Because Odisha is one of the upcoming state for the women and adolescent policy,
Yes.
girls policy, and SPAC is on the way.
Yes.
So when we talk about SPAC, state action plan for the children, that's based on the policy. And with regards to our geographic, our socio-economic condition, what do you think policies and the budget for the children, in which way we need to spend more? Health, education, anemia free, we have many challenges. So what is your opinion? Like, what do you think?